Hey there, Pirate fans! If you like tonight's game, make sure to follow and subscribe to My Local Radio Westside on YouTube to watch live Westside Pirate sports action online all year round.
Up the hole goes Moser. He makes one man miss, and he's off to the races. He's at midfield.
Don't miss a moment and stay in the loop with MyLocalRadio.com this sports season.
It's time for more great local high school sports action. We'll join the My Local Radio Sports Network coming up in 20 seconds from Mark. Everything is set. We're ready for another great sports broadcast on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Coming up in 10 seconds from Mark. Enjoy what should be another great broadcast coming up in 5 seconds from Mark. It's time for Westside High School Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement of Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Westside High School Athletics, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media is strictly prohibited.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
Hello and welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Westside Lady Pirate Basketball. We are back here at E.L. Bud Elwell Sports Complex, getting ready for a matchup between the Westside Lady Pirates and the Declo Hornets. It's a football state championship matchup, except it's girls basketball out here in Westside, and guess what? We're going to have a good one here tonight. Declo comes into this one really hungry and excited. Westside coming off of a big win against Logan. Let's dip into our Crumble Cookie pregame show, where friends and families bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. Special shout out and thank you to North Stars Ultimate Outdoors for giving us our scene set today and a look at both of these programs. Starting with Westside, they are 2-4 on the season. Last week a loss to North Fremont and a win against Logan, 57-14. Last week you really saw Westside take out the star player in Josie Richardson against North Fremont. The problem was other players got in on the action, was able to score against the Pirates. This is a growth mindset. This team wants to get better every single time, game to game, and this is a good chance for them to play a good Declo team. For Declo, on the season, they're 5-2. They've got losses to Firth and Malad in two very close games. This is a senior-heavy team, 5 seniors on the team. Bryn Silcock, an all-conference player. Lily Mallory, the District 4 Player of the Year. And Aspen Peterson, the senior guard, also coming back for these Declo Lady Hornets. And, this is going to be a team that's going to force a lot of man pressure against Westside tonight. We're going to see how the guards can handle this for the Lady Pirates against that pressure that's really hurt them against North Fremont last time. We'll take a break, come back to you with our interview with head coach Ben Huser for our Evergreen Financial Coaches Show. A big shout out and thank you to Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto. You can contact Naylor Insurance at 223 North State Street in Preston. They give us our updates and our district rankings and standings. Will be right after this on 105.5. My Local Radio Sports Network. Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website. Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com. We welcome you into the Evergreen Financial Coaches Show, the financial experts here in Franklin County. I'm joined here with head coach Ben Huser of the girls basketball program out at Westside. Coach Huser, as always, great to have you. How you doing? It's December.
It is December. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Getting ready to roll into the holidays.
Roll into the holidays. I'm excited for December's great. I don't really appreciate the snow, but maybe that's an unpopular opinion. Are you a big snow guy? Do you like the snow?
I am not a snow guy.
Okay,
I
well,
have been complaining for the last week, so we're on the same page there.
Good. Okay, then you and me can be in the same boat on that. So love the holidays, love the celebration. Could do without the snow. Let's do it on the beach somewhere in the Caribbean. That's kind of how I'm feeling
up for it.
Coach, we bring you in to talk a little bit more about what we saw this last week and looking forward to more matches against Declo and Firth coming up. I wanted to transport you back to last week. One great game down in Logan, and then a game against North Fremont that included a lot of experience and growing. Let's talk about Logan specifically. Some of the girls seem to step into action more offensively. You got everybody a little bit more involved. Haley Joe had points. Miley had points. Holly unlocked the lid on the basket in the second half. You know, what does that do for the girls to get everybody involved and anyone can score?
Yeah, it was a big win for us, a big game for us in a lot of those same areas that you just mentioned. Logan is also rebuilding, and they're probably a little bit behind as far as where we're at, so they're coming along. But that's a team that we were focusing on coming out and doing what we needed to do to get better, and that was get everybody involved and build everybody's confidence and work on all the little things that I've been asking them to do, and the girls really responded and came out and did those things. What does it feel like for you? Obviously, every team is in different areas of building. You know, some are contending, some have playoff aspirations, a state championship on the line. Right now, the vibe that I get from Westside specifically is we need to do us right now. And do you feel like that was accomplished out in Logan? It is. It is about focusing on us and doing what we need to do to get better every single day and not necessarily worrying about who we're playing. Of course, that's important. As a coach, in my mind, I'm constantly watching film and trying to understand who our opponents are. But the girls just aren't quite ready for that full-on here's who we're playing, here's the full-blown scouting report, it's more of here's what we need to do to be competitive, and it is working on little things, it's building our confidence, it's bringing the fundamentals of the game into our practices and translating that from practice into games, and so that's really where we're at as far as building.
Coach, watching the game out in Logan, and actually a couple games before this season even started, I know that there's been a big emphasis to get the bigs involved. You have designed plays. Hey, let's give this ball to Holly up at the rim. And, how great was that to be able to see her finally get the lid off of the basket? I think she had something like 10 points in the second half. What can Holly do, and maybe the other bigs, how important is it for them to play a big role to get maybe ease some pressure off of your guards in the upcoming games coming up?
That's been a big focus. Our guards are great, but we need to get more people involved to really take that pressure off the guards. And I think what they saw against Logan was our ability to finally get that pass into her. We've been looking for her, and we've been trying to get that pass to her, but now we're starting to fine-tune that and really dial that pass in. And she's doing a great job of using her body to catch that pass and then finish toward the basket. And she's making great adjustments when she's not doing those things and recognizing, hey, I can't fall away from the basket. I'm the tallest girl out here. I need to finish at the basket. And she did a great job of doing that. And I think that built the confidence of the guards, too, that they know that when they get her the ball, they have a great chance of scoring as a team.
Coach, my last question for you revolves around these big games coming up. We've already seen Firth one time. You've been watching film. You know that what's coming at your guards right now is going to be some intense man pressure that gave us some fits up against North Fremont. What's the plan there, and how do you prepare the girls for that intense man-to-man pressure coming across half court?
Well, we are going to see it for sure from Declo. We've seen enough film on Declo to see that they're going to start out in some pressure. And Firth's going to do the same, and quite frankly, any team that watches us knows that that's a pretty important strategy that they should bring toward our team. And so we're trying to stress to the girls that in practice we have to replicate that pressure from the JV team, from other members in the program, to come in and really focus in practice on bringing that intense pressure to make it as much of a game-like situation as we can. And this week we've done that in practice. I felt really good about our practices this week because they've been focused and dialed in and competitive and intense. And that's hopefully going to help us in the games against Declo and Firth, because they're both really good teams. They're both very quick teams, very aggressive, very pressure-packed teams. And we've got to learn how to deal with that. And I'm hoping through practice this week we're able to do enough of that to then take it into the games coming up.
Coach Ben Huser, head coach of the girls basketball program out in West Side. We want to thank him for his time. Coach, best of luck for the games coming up, and best of luck, staying warm and staying away from the snow as best as you can.
Yes, we'll stay inside, and hopefully we'll get a couple of wins this week.
No basketball played out on the outside courts, so that's great for everybody.
That's right. Yep.
Head coach Ben Huser, head coach of the girls basketball program here at Westside. We'll let him go. Get ready for more action on the pregame show here on 105.5, My Local Radio Sports Network.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs. It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Wonderful edition of our national anthem given by the West Side Pep Band. It is now time for us to go ahead into the starting lineups today for the Declo Lady Hornets. Senior number one, Aspen Peterson. She comes in with all conference honors from last year. Number 2, Bryn Silcock, also all conference honors. District 4 Player of the Year, Lily Mallory, number 5. Jordan Taylor, number 11 behind her. And number 12, Aspen Osterhout. Let's go ahead and dip into our starting lineups for the West Side Pirates. It's time to meet tonight's lineup for the West Side Pirates. The starting lineups are brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Kenzie Bingham, Weston, Idaho.
Olivia Jensen, Weston, Idaho.
Holly Croft, Weston, Idaho.
Haley Joe, Weston, Idaho.
Tommy Henderson, Dayton, Idaho.
Harley Nilsson, Lindrose, Idaho.
Miley Kendick, Weston, Idaho.
Ainsley Stewart, Weston, Idaho.
Holly Taylor, Dayton, Idaho.
Lucy Hearn, Lindrose, Idaho.
That was your starting lineups for the West Side Lady Pirates tonight. Starting out on the floor, it is Tommy Henderson, Holly Croft, Harley Nilsson, Haley Kundick, and I believe Miley Kundick as well. I believe that is Ainsley Stewart. So Miley gets the start, Ainsley gets the start. Haley Joe first coming up off the bench. We'll stop into our first quarter tonight, brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area of Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. This is Croft lining straight up across. Declo set to tip things off here. Whistles up and in the air. Tip 1 by Croft versus number 11, Jordan Taylor, the junior forward for Declo. And here comes the West Side Pirates out into the offensive set. Kundick sealed off at the top of the arc. Got to give it back to Stewart as Westside pulls it back into the half circle. This is a speedy slide into and near the baseline. It's slapped away by number 1, Aspen Peterson, the senior guard for Declo. Westside will get it on the near side of the basket. Harley Nilsson misses the layup shot after she seals off her defender. Still up in the air, up for grabs, and she gets the second opportunity, puts it up and in. Harley Nelson getting things started here. First blood drawn by Westside tonight. Good offense shown in that set by Westside. It's all about how can this Westside team handle the defensive pressure that Declo's going to be putting on this team tonight. Stewart gets caught looking the opposite way. Ball is blocked by Kundick. It will go out of bounds. Peterson tried to lay that one up. Kundick said, no, 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 and they get a second chance here on the far side of the basket. Inbound coming in, Mallory looking for somebody. Goes to the far side for Peterson. Back to Mallory, all alone for 3. 2 feet behind the arc. That one bounces off the front of the rim. Rebound, Kundick. Here she goes with the neon pink shoes across half court. Stops on a dime, goes back to the top. Passes it off for Stewart. Stewart to Henderson near side. Croft looking for Henderson as he's well covered by Peterson. Looking for that backdoor cut. It was not open. Croft tried to force that one in there. Luckily, we'll stay with the Pirates on the near side. 2-0 with 6:53 left on our MyLocalRadio.com first quarter. Here's Croft turning around, the jumper, no good. Rebound, Nelson. She goes back up into the bodies of 2 different Declo defenders, and we get a jump ball. Ooh, and I might share the opinion of our fans out there as well. I felt like that might have been a foul before a jump ball, but we'll go with the referee's call here. Here comes Mallory down the lane, Euro step off the left side. This one too hard with the layup. Rebound off the glass by Croft. Here's Henderson grabbing the outlet, pulling it back out before she crosses half court. The screen from Nilsson working to the left. Stewart grabs the little bit of a blip pass near side, right elbow, and the pass intended for Nilsson well out of her reach. Goes sailing out the back line, a turnover on Kundick. 6:21 remaining. Westside leads by 2. Got to play some good defense here as Mallory, District 4 Player of the Year, crosses half court. Finds Peterson on her left side hip. Up around the corner. Mallory gets open on the far side, guarded by Henderson. Good defense there. Has to give that one back up. Osterhout, the far side. Feed inwards. This one poked out from behind. Good defense by Croft. This is Nilsson going into the teeth of a couple different Declo defenders. That one's tipped around and stolen away. A little bit of a thread the needle pass tipped up defensively and taken away on the turnover. Peterson inside, one-on-one. Kundick guarding Silcock. She'll go strong to the rim, get fouled on the layup attempt post move. Here she goes. 2 free throws at the line coming up. Our first trip to the charity stripe here tonight. Bryn Silcock, senior all-conference player for Declo, knocks down the first, cuts the deficit in half. Big shout out and thank you to all of you that joined here on MyLocalRadio.com. We'd like to go ahead and shout out our wonderful sponsors, including Stokes Market, True Value, and I Care For You. Quality doesn't have to be, I Care For You, not just a name, but a commitment. 2 for 2 at the line for Silcock, and here comes that defensive pressure that we were expecting from Declo. Ball gets saved by Stewart, but straight into the arms of the Lady Hornets. Nelson able to steal that one out and away, and here's the jump ball. This one will go back the way of Westside. And our crowd trying to tell the Hornets that the ball is supposed to go the opposite way. Declo did get the last jump ball call. Our boys basketball team doing the best that they can to let everybody know that that is Pirate basketball. And there they go. They get a cheer. Was not going to let that one go back to the Hornets. So possession arrow will go the way of the Pirates. They get a chance. 2-2 ball game early in the first. Kundick spins off her defender. Silcock goes inside the half angle near the Declo bench. Henderson using Kundick as a lead blocker, reaching foul against Peterson. And don't be surprised if we see that a lot tonight. Declo is known for that high-pressure defense. They're going to rely on their athleticism tonight to try and poke the ball away and give themselves a lead. That comes with a double-edged sword. If you can protect the ball well on your hip, you get these fouls early, and you might get a couple chances at the free throw line if you're good. Kundick slaps the ball, gives it back to Henderson in the backcourt as she hustles to the far sideline. Now works to the near side. Stewart drives inwards, blocked off by Silcock. Back to Henderson, feed inside to Nilsson. Post play out to the left elbow. Hall, long shot off the right side, missed by Kundick. Grabbed in the near side corner. Nelson, a little bit aggressive there, reaches across the top of the body of Peterson, and she'll get her first foul. Harley's going to be an integral part of this game moving forward. She's got to be careful to stay away from those fouls. You know, she reminds me a lot of the same things that I said about Natalie Lemon last year. Natalie had this tendency to really reach in and really got me telling her to really knock it off, but she did her. Here comes the near side shot from Mallory. That one good in the near side corner. Lily Mallory. Tape is out. She can shoot the three ball. Henderson almost picked off in the backcourt. Got to work past the wall shown by Declo. Bad pass stolen by Mallory near the half-court line. Euro step up and in, blocked by Kundick. The follow-through on the putback by Jordan Taylor is good. 7-2 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. West Side panicking a little bit here near half court. You got to spread out the defense a little bit. You knew that this was coming. Right now, the guards trying desperately to look to somebody to pass the ball, but the problem is everybody's collected near half court. You got to put your forwards down a little bit farther to spread out this zone defense. Here's West Side now. 1-3-1 zone. Corner three again is good by Peterson. Finds it. That soft spot. And a couple different Declo players on the stat sheet now. Stewart near side in front of the media table. Trapped, gets out of it, passes off to Henderson. She'll try to answer with a three of her own, and that one goes 75% of the way into the bucket and pops out. No good. Rebound Declo. Mallory to Peterson. She's all alone. Long three, stepping into it. Fire. Here comes the timeout. Maybe. No. Yes. From Coach Huser. 13 unanswered points here by Declo. 3 balls raining in for the Lady Hornets. We'll come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Welcome back into the action here. First quarter, 13-2. Your lead held by the Lady Declo Hornets with 3:31 remaining in the first. A little bit of a timeout by Coach Huser to walk through to break this press. Stewart finds Kundick there. Nelson on the right side puts it up and just misses the basket. Comes back into it and comes aggressive. She's awarded with the jump ball. I love the ability for Harley to go in and wrestle for a ball. She just has to be careful not to get the foul. That's the only thing I'm requesting. The only thing. It's a personal request, I guess. Here comes Declo across half court. The right-hand dribble by Mallory. Sidesteps Henderson, but Henderson steals it out and away. Here's the 2-on-2 opportunity. Finds Kundick in the lane and just underneath the basket. Ball gets tipped up. Kundick was rejected by the bottom of the backboard, had it go back into her arms, simultaneously stepping on the out-of-bounds line. Classic case of so close, but yet so far away. Mallory with 3 minutes left in the first. The backdoor cut thrown right into the arms of Bingham. Another turnover and steal by Westside. Got to turn it into offense now. Kundick high above her head, finds Nilsson right at the free throw line. One dribble inwards, turns it back around up to the top. Henderson dribbles out of pressure to the near side free throw line extended. Up to the top for Kundick. Now West Side trying to call out. Nelson getting double teamed in the post near side. Henderson calls for it in the angle. Crossover into the lane. Here's a open C for Henderson as she dives in with the right hand, kisses it off the glass and in. That's what you like to see if you're West Side. 13-4. Mallory down into the corner for Peterson. Hot from that corner three. Stopped and fouled. Reaching in and over the top. Hallie Taylor, who's recently checked in on the substitution for West Side. Haley Joe checking in for Miley on the starting, or rather the rotation for West Side. 2:10 remaining. 9-point lead held by Declo. Silcock up to the top, trying to get it back to Mallory. Thought about the three, jabs, goes inside. Mid-post is blocked by Nelson. Here comes Henderson, one-on-one opportunity off the glass and in. There we go. Tommy Henderson with 4 points and a 4-point run of her own, 13-6, and a little bit of a claw back into this lead. Silcock down to the near side, finds teammate Reagan Ramsey. Mallory guarded by Henderson. Good move there, and it will be last touched by Declo, thrown into the paint and bounces off of the Lady Hornets. More full court press coming up now. It's a man pressure look. It's a great test for the young West Side squad. Can they get out of this? Haley Joe comes back towards the inbound. Here comes West Side across half court. Kick out, and Taylor's pass is picked off and away. Declo, left side of the key, up with it. Misses the first shot. The second shot also missed, but a foul. Osterhout. 2 shots coming up. Second foul on Taylor in quick succession. 4th team foul with 90 seconds left here approximately in the first. Free throw up and good for Osterhout. (14-6). Second shot up and good, make that 15-6. Osterhout goes 2 for 2 at the line. Stewart throws it to Nilsson near midcourt, crosses over into the lane. What a move. Here is Nilsson up and in with the right hand layup. Great shot. Nelson putting the team on her back there, dribbles out of pressure right into the key, puts it up and in. 15-8, ball tipped around and kicked last by Declo. That one looked like a ping pong and a pinball going off a couple different players. Straight into the backing, like a soccer ball. Henderson to Haley Joe, back to Henderson on the far side. Here comes the rotation in the middle. Good break. Bingham's got it on the far side, stops on a dime, goes up with the right hand. Yes, from the mid post, Kenzie Bingham. 15-10, back to within 5. What a great run here by West Side. D'ing up, Mallory crossing over into the lane. She's got handles. Over and across, far side, free throw line extended. Ramsey driving one-on-one versus Stewart, blocked by the bottom of the rim. Stewart gets the rebound, gets pushed out of bounds. The foul. Head coach Cody Powers trying to come over and let his voice be heard. Had as an argument that maybe perhaps Declo was fouled going up into the shot, and I think he has a good claim to it. 27 seconds. Haley Joe tossing into Henderson. Henderson crossing back into the lane, looks for somebody, gives it to Stewart near side. Here comes the more pressure. Henderson passing near side. Haley Joe's got it, stumbles and walks with the basketball. Caught up, everybody closes in on her inside the key. Drags the toe and the turnover on the travel. is a tough man-to-man defense. That is exactly what Declo likes to hang their hat on. 13 seconds before the end of the quarter. Screen off the right side, diving into the lane. Right hand layup is good by Peterson. She's got 7, 3 seconds left. Passing to Haley Joe, and the shot after the buzzer. Your score going into the end of the first quarter, Declo 17, Westside 10. We'll come back to you right after the end of, after a quick word from our sponsors on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on MyLocalRadio.com Sports Network.
Magnolia Road is here to bring you the latest trends in women's fashion. We believe fashion should not only be stylish, but also comfortable and inclusive for every body type, with sizes small through 3X. We strongly believe in giving back to our community, and by supporting Magnolia Road, you are not only embracing fashion, but also supporting Preston and Westside activities. Magnolia.
If you haven't been to Woodward's Country Store lately, you are missing out. As proud supporters of Westside and Preston High School athletics, we're here to fuel your day and support our wonderful community. Fill up your tank, grab a delicious sandwich, and get everything you need for life's little adventures. Woodward's Country Store, where convenience meets quality and community spirit.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston.
Welcome back here into the action. Start of our second quarter today, brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Quality Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Here's Croft at the screen at the top for Haley Joe. Ball almost picked out and away. Croft calls back for it. Goes up with the right hand, and the mid-post shot from Croft rims out. No good. Declo able to rip it off the rebound. Mallory finds a lane. Goes right into the body of a couple different Westside defenders. Goes back up twice. Misses the shot. Declo besides themselves thinking that Mallory was fouled, and I think she was. She was definitely bumped, but no call. Here's Croft again up into the air, and this one just in and out of her hands. So close to get that thing going. Mallory again knifes into the lane. Hopscotch into the Y. Ladies collide underneath the basket. And I think a lot of contact kind of letting them play a little bit here. 7-16. Huron and Stewart. Long toss. Bad pass in the middle, stolen away by Declo. Mallory all alone for three. That shot up in the air and off the right side of the rim. No good. Rebound Westside. Fortunate. Declo's had 3 good looks at the rim. No points to speak of. Stewart taken away. Ball tipped up in the air, grabbed back in the backcourt for the Pirates. Another pass high intended for Croft, and it looks like Westside trying to feed that thing in there. Has not worked. Stewart comes out on the substitution. Kundick also. Haley Joe and Miley will go in her stead. So on the floor, Henderson, Huron, Kundick, Croft, and Nelson. Starting 5 there for, or rather the rotation 5 at this moment for Westside. Silcock to her right side. Osterhout comes off the screen, kick up to the top. Good movement by Declo. Near side, Peterson surveys, knifes into the lane. That one was probably the softest that we've seen, but I think the referees were probably due to call a foul at some point. She'll get fouled. Going in. Blocking foul is the call. First foul on Lucy Huron. Shot off the left side short for Peterson. Peterson leads all scorers right now with 7. No points in the first minute and a half of the second quarter. Now they get it. Peterson adds more to the lead of Declo. 18-10 here in this second quarter. Henderson picks up her dribble, threads the needle at the half court, kicks it out. Croft all alone under the basket. There it is. Great press break by Westside, and Croft gets the easy bucket at the rim all alone, overplayed by the Hornets. Henderson rips the ball away, jump ball. Peterson goes right into the body of Henderson just inside the arc. Jump ball call, and it's been a close game so far here in this first half. Little ways through the second quarter. Ball tossed up, and a little miscommunication from Mallory. Intended for Silcock, and it goes out of bounds out the far side. Kundick tossing it high over the head of the defender in the backcourt. Henderson using Kundick as a lead blocker. I like it. Picks up her dribble, gives it back to the top of the arc. Dribbling to the left. Screen by Nilsson. The one-on-one. Up and under move. That's what we like. No, just off the left side. Huron. Rebound. Back to Kundick off the glass. That one rattles around and grabbed by the Hornets. Second attempt won't go for Westside. No second chance points this time. Peterson. Up at the top, all alone, just inside the arc. The shot off the left side. Rattles around and gripped off the glass by Kundick. There's Peterson giving the high screen inside. Huron to Croft. Bodies her defender. That shot won't go. Danced off the back of the rim and falls out. 18-12 still with 5:03 remaining before halftime. Join us for the Puppy Steps Training halftime show. We'll go over the adjustments and the stats of each team. Nilsson, ball tipped and grabbed by Declo. A foul by Nilsson to avoid the fast break points. The lob took a little bit too long and a little bit more substitution. Haley Joe comes in, Bingham comes in, Croft, and Nilsson will take a breather on the bench. Mallory, far side, Peterson all alone. Long shot, and it's airmailed. Touches nothing. Mallory tries to rebound, get that one back. Her three-point shot won't go. And now the rebound game won by Declo a third time. Here's the floater off the glass. That one won't go. Wrestle on the floor and in the paint. Kundick. Both sisters wrestling against Lady Hornets down there. Haley Joe and Miley. And our referee is going to come together and discuss. And you can tell that Coach Powers has been in the ear of this official, and now this official is going to tell that official, like, hey, we need to start calling something a little bit more. Or, you know, it's called working the official, and it's an art. It's an absolute art, and I respect the heck out of it. You stay in the ear of the official, and eventually they're going to blow this whistle here. Here's Henderson crossing over Mallory at the top of the arc. Ball tipped around and stolen away again by Declo. This one from behind. Crossing half court. Mallory. Henderson gets in the way. Tipped around. Falls out of bounds. Last touched by the Lady Hornets. Each team playing some pretty stellar defense. Pretty hard to come by. Declo's had a few more good open looks than Westside, and now you got to come up and find the bread and butter defense right here. Huron, that one stolen away. Mallory takes it coast to coast with the right hand. Hard foul. Mallory gives a look to Kundick, and she's going to go to the line. No easy points. I guess it's Jordan rules tonight. Respect for Lily Mallory, the player of the year in District 4. Back to the line she goes. The first free throw down and into the bucket. Three points scored here in this second quarter. 4-point drought, a 4-minute drought actually, by the Westside Pirates. 20-12 for Declo. No points that I know of here in the second. Maybe. I might be doing my math wrong. Henderson bails out by Kundick on the left side. Block. That one taken away. Mallory pushes it up the court, guarded by Henderson. I like this matchup of Henderson and Mallory. Post move, in and out by Sage Wickel. Used her body, great control, just didn't go into the bucket. Kundick to Huron at the top. Pass off to Henderson, dribbling around pressure. In the corner, tried to bounce it off the leg of a Declo Lady Hornet, but good dodging skills by the defense. It stays with Declo. Silcock, been pretty quiet tonight. To Peterson, inside feed again to Wickle. This shot again too hard and it rims out. 2 shots by Wickle. Have not been able to find the bottom of the bucket there for Declo. 8-point deficit and a long drought here for Westside. Henderson picks up the dribble, back to Huron at the top of the arc. Couple dribbles, pass off to Kundick, slowing things down. Here we go, this is a good find. Back to Henderson, left side wing. Off the top of the screen, down to Kundick. Near side, steps into the 3-bomb, and it bounces off the top and in. The shooter's touch. And by sheer cool factor, I want to count it, but it's very possible that when it touches the scoreboard, it should be ruled out of bounds. Wickle pit-pocketed again. 2015. 3-point shot by Miley. Has the game within 5. Henderson. Ride and hounded by Silcock. Henderson back to Kundick. Drives into the lane. Stops to Bingham. Tipped around and grabbed. 12 seconds. Ball tipped around again, and it's saved before it crawls across half court. Heave by Huron is short. And the buzzer goes off. And the referees are having a little bit of a hard time tonight. Shot clock goes off. The referees let it play, and then Mallory has the free lane to the basket, and that's when they call the whistle. A little bit of a rough go here as of late. I think the officials are going to have to start calling this thing a little bit closer to the vest because the ladies are starting to go into a wrestling mode for both sides. Yeah. 90 seconds left before halftime. 5-point lead by Declo. Mallory passes out to Peterson on the far side angle. Steps across. Thought about the 3. Gives it back to Osterhout. Near side. Back out to Peterson. Guarded by Huron. Passing inwards. Mallory. Fouled before the shot. 4th team foul in the quarter. It's the first foul on Haley Joe. Her first personal foul. Silcock spins back into the lane. Left alone. The layup is good. That's a great post move there by Silcock. 22-15. 1 minute remaining before halftime. Henderson. And the hold called against Mallory. And I wouldn't be surprised. Now you're going to start getting a lot more foul calls in these last, I think, for the rest of the game. I think that was the indication just a moment ago that things need to be figured out. Huron flows out. Bingham can't grab it. The awkward pass from the top of the arc to the near side elbow out of the reach of Bingham gives the ball back to Declo with 55 seconds remaining. Up and underneath the defense, Bingham, and the shot by Declo. Another push shot won't go. 2 shots missed. 41 seconds now. 10-second difference, rather 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Haley Joe, top of the arc. 1 dribble pass back to Henderson. Bingham flashes on the left side elbow. Mallory steals that one away. Peterson out in front. Layup. Collision underneath the basket. I think the block by Henderson might have been fairly clean, but Haley Joe comes in, hits her with the body, and we get 2 shots coming up for Peterson. Peterson with 9 points in the ballgame leads all scorers. The double bonus now with the 5th personal foul being called against Haley Joe. or the Pirates in general. Second on Haley Joe. The shot by Peterson. Bah! Off the back iron and out. Wickel comes in for Silcock. 20.8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Second shot off the back, rolls in on the friendly bounce. For Peterson, she's got 10 points now in the ball game. 15 seconds remain. And another awkward pass out the baseline for the Pirates. Gives it back with 12 seconds. 8-point difference between these two teams. Ramsey to Mallory, 10 seconds. Got to hustle up across half court. Gets a screen from Silcock or Wickel, the right side. Goes up, an offensive foul. Mallory goes into the body of Huron. And Huron had established herself underneath the basket. 4 seconds now. They're going to get a heave at the buzzer by Henderson. 3 seconds. Half court, line, jumper just missed off the backboard and out. Halftime score, Declo 23, Westside 15. We'll go into the halftime show. Big shout out and thank you to all of us here joining in. And a special thank you to our second quarter sponsor, Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils. We'll come back for the Puppy Steps Training halftime show right after this on 105.5, a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on My Local Radio Sports Network. Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils. The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care For You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care For You. Not just a name, but a commitment. Craving sweets or just looking for a place to catch up with friends? Head to the Preston Candy Shop on Main Street here in Preston. We've got candy, ice cream, and a cool hangout spot all rolled into one. Come visit us today for a sugar rush and good times. 27 North State Street in Preston.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Magnolia Road is here to bring you the latest trends in women's fashion. We believe fashion should not only be stylish, but also comfortable and inclusive for every body type, with sizes small through 3X. We strongly believe in giving back to our community, and by supporting Magnolia Road, you are not only embracing fashion, but also supporting Preston and West Side activities. Our team is here to help you find that perfect outfit that suits your style and makes you feel confident. Visit Magnolia Road at our new location, 12 North State Street, Preston, Idaho.
We welcome you into the Puppy Steps Training Halftime Show. It's time for us to go ahead and take a look at what happened here in the first half. We'd like to go ahead and shout out and thank you all of our wonderful friends that have joined us here tonight and watching on mylocalradio.com and on 105.5 KACH. Puppy Steps Training also invites you to go ahead and find them on puppystepstraining.com to go ahead and find out what Brad Phillips and the Puppy Steps Training staff can do to help your furry friend become the best that they can be. An established board and trained facility since 2013 in northern Utah and southern Idaho. You can go ahead, find them at puppystepstraining.com. It's a 15-23 ball game for the Declo Hornets. They are out in front, and they lead thanks to the 10 points by Aspen Peterson. Aspen Peterson's been fantastic, and so too has Lily Mallory. She's been a big proponent of this offense for Declo. We're going to go ahead, take one more quick break, come back to you with our halftime stats, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, brought to you by the best people and most fantastic agents in downtown Preston off of Oneida and State Street, protecting the things which matter most. We'll be back right after this on 105.5 KACH, a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Welcome back into the Puppy Steps Training Halftime Show. We're about 3 minutes from the start of our third quarter. Thank you so much for joining us here. We'll go over our statistics brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. It's not Teton that we're playing, it's the Declo Hornets, and somebody forgot to update the graphic, but you'll have to bear with me. Forgive me on that one. It's a 23-15 ball game held by Declo tonight, and our statistics so far for the Westside Lady Pirates: 2 members of the Westside squad lead the team in points. That's Harley Nilsson and Tommy Henderson with 4. Holly Croft, Kenzie Bingham with 2. Miley Kundick with 3 off of a big 3-point shot in the second quarter. That was the only points of the No, there was 2 more. There must have been Croft. Croft scored 2 points in the second quarter, and so too did Miley Kundick. So 5 points in the second quarter, 10 in the first for Westside. For the Declo Hornets, Aspen Peterson, 10 points to her name. She's been big tonight in a time where points have been hard to come by, really, for both teams. Bryn Silcock with 4 points. Lily Mallory with 5, Jordan Taylor with 2, and Aspen Osterhout with 2 points as well. This has been the Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency halftime stats portion of the game. Go ahead and call them and reach out to them off of Oneida and State Street in Preston. Farm Bureau Insurance is a fantastic place for you to go ahead and find the people that care about you and what you care about and protect it most. Go ahead and find them right in town and call them as well, right off of Preston and Oneida. We'll go ahead and come back to you right after this quick break. Right after this, the start of the third quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest on 105.5, My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Welcome back to the start of our third quarter today. It's Declo leading the way against Westside 23-15. Peterson at the top of the arc, giving out to the far side. Pitch out for the Hornets, and the ball tipped around and grabbed by Nielsen. 2 Lady Hornets come in and take that one away as well. Nobody putting anything left onto the court. Everybody fighting for it. Here comes a long rebound for Stewart. Flips it back to Kundick, and Stewart tries to just kind of pass it off on the trailing teammate there, and it just ends up getting picked off. Our third quarter today brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Peterson flip out to the far side wing, driving inwards. Croft holds defensively. Good defense there. I wouldn't want to shoot over Holly either. Mallory has that ball go off of her knee. Ball tipped and grabbed and deflected on the block. Kundick will grab underneath the basket. 23-15, an 8-point lead held by Declo, a low-scoring game. Nelson passes back out to the top for Henderson. Here's Croft, and that one tipped around and sent out of bounds by Declo. Westside desperately trying to feed inside for Holly Croft. Trying to use her height here. Peterson tips that one out and away. Stolen. Silcock got her hand in the deflection in the passing lane. Deflected and taken away by the Lady Hornets. Here's Peterson out on the far side, guarded by Kundick. Goes left side, dribble, and a foul against Miley. Reaching in. First team foul of the third quarter. Silcock, it's the inbound. Tipped around again. Good find. Henderson gets around the Declo Hornet player out into the front court. Kundick into the body, and jump ball called by our officials. Stays with Westside underneath the Hornet basket. It's been a defensive game so far. Points very hard to come by both teams. Henderson will inbound on the near side. Toss over to Nilsson, right side jumper, bounces twice off the iron and falls off. Missed. Peterson alone, near side, and a foul by Huron. Late closeout. Two free throws coming up for the game-leading scorer in Aspen Peterson. This shot for 11, and she gets it right down the hole. 9-point lead, 24-15, 6:08 left in the third. Measuring out her steps, toe right on the line, leaves it short on the second free throw outlet for the Pirates. Just 1 for 2 on that go-around for Peterson. Nelson to Croft. That one tipped around, sent out of bounds off of a Lady Pirate. Declo not allowing the inlet pass to Croft inside the paint. 5:50 left here in the third. Off of the screen, this is Oosterhout. Inside, blocked by Kundick from behind. Ladies got to grab onto it. Was easily in the possession of Westside. Here's Mallory for the kick out. 3 straight away. That's good. Huron picked off on the far side. Nilsson gets it back, and it's a foul. Nelson took a tumble over the top of Aspen Oosterhout. Timeout taken, brought to you by Magnolia Road. This is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on 105.5 KCH and My Local Radio Sports Network.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Welcome back to the third quarter. Westside trails 27-15 to the visiting Declo Lady Hornets here in this one. We'd like to go ahead and give a shout out to our cameraman tonight, Carl Clark. Number 1 in your heart. That's what you need. Carl stepping in, coming up clutch for us tonight. Working the camera, audio-visual technician. We'd like to go ahead and also thank John Beverly back in the studio. He's our producer keeping us on the air tonight, getting our stuff going on 105.5. Westside will have it on the far sideline. This is Miley Kundick to inbound, a straight line of 4 different Westside players, a breakout for Henderson. Gets it just before, or rather just after crossing half court, working from right to left on your radio dial. Bingham to Huron, near side, Kundick. Nelson floating across, inside and taken away. Ball lost. Bingham shoots it. The rebound and the putback by Kundick. Back to within 10. Kundick gets the first points for the Pirates in the second half. Far side, wraparound pass up to the top. Nobody there. Nielsen comes out late to guard. Taylor. Peterson to Taylor inside. What a feed. And that one stolen away by Henderson. Kundick stopped at the top of the arc. Dribbles out of pressure. Looks for Huron on the near side. Comes back to it. Free throw line extended. Kundick. Wraparound pass the floater. And it is a foul on the shot. To the free throw line she will go. Majority of the game, it feels like the referees have kind of swallowed their whistle in a lot of this, and I'm thinking that there's probably been more fouls in this basketball game than have probably been called. Here's Kundick up and 1 for the first free throw, and I'm saying both sides equally. There's been missed calls both sides, 110%. That's just the way that this referee, this squad is going to be calling the game. We're glad that they are here. We are appreciative of officials taking time out of their day to come out and to do this. It's not an easy job. Kundick's second shot bounces off the back iron, rolls, hangs on the front of the rim, and then falls in. 19 points now for Westside. Stepping underneath pressure, Mallory, wraparound pass, the shot short. Rebound out for Kundick. Here she goes. Lost the basketball, has to pull it back out. Henderson for 3. No, just short. Would have been too cool. Here's Mallory out on the far side, guarded by Henderson and stopped in transition. 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Silcock back up the top. Long 3 from Mallory. Buried. Big shot for Lily Mallory. Got 6 points in this third quarter, has her team up by 11 with that big three-point shot out on the far side. Kundick to Bingham, flashes back, ball put in. Kundick wraps around her defender, goes up and through. And now Miley Kundick for the Pirates has the hot hand. She's got 5, 8 in total for the ball game. 30-21. Silcock, far side, into the key, stops, wraps around, finds the open player on the near side. Long three, no good. Rebound, Nilsson. Outlet for Kundick, and she calmly takes it across the midcourt line. Right to left on your radio dial, surveys the defense, hands it off to Huron out on the far side, pulls back out of it. Henderson quickly to the ball at the top of the arc. Takes a right-hand dribble, pulls up, thought about the three, gives it back over to Kundick near side, floats it up for Nilsson. Good theatrics there by Harley. And is she going to get 2 shots at the line? Did throw her arms in the air. It depends on whether or not our officials thought that the foul was before the shot, and I think that's probably going to be the case. Yes, it is. Henderson on the baseline will inbound. Nilsson calls for it mid-post, dribbles back up to the top of the elbow. Her shot blocked. Pirates steal it back. Back to Henderson at the top of the arc. Step back for 3, short. Looks short, it is short. Taylor back out to Haley Joe. Couple chances for the Pirates here. And a reset on offense. 27 seconds back on the shot clock. 9-point difference between these teams. West Side's been within arm's distance. Here is Nilsson. Her shot blocked, taken back, thrown around. And out on the far side, it's thrown out of bounds by West Side. And Coach Cody Powers with an 8-second count calling out. It looked like Harley Nilsson was in the key for a little while, but our officials didn't call it. Here's Mallory. Quick pass off to her left side. Ramsey up at the top for Peterson. Knifes into the lane, gets past her first defender, flips it backwards on the bounce pass. Ramsey floats and is fouled on the arm by Haley Joe. Shots coming up for Ramsey. No points to her name yet. The free throw bounces front, back, and in. Back up to a 10-point lead. Most points scored in a quarter for, this is second most points at this point. 6 points by Lily Mallory in the third, 1 point each by Peterson and Ramsey. Here's the second shot on the free throw. Good. By the junior guard, Reagan Ramsey. Back to 11. Huron to Bingham. Ball lost up at the top of the arc. Bingham grabs onto the arm of Mallory as she tried to rip it out and away, and we're seconds away from people kind of losing their tops a little bit here. 96 seconds left in the third. That's the 4th personal foul against West Side, the first on Bingham. She'll come out. Mallory gets the quick inbound. Couple bounces the right side. Peterson wraps around her defender. The floater, no good. A little bit too long. Kundick rebound. Crossover at half court. Guarded well by Silcock. Handoff to Henderson. She goes into the lane. Gets tripped up. Henderson, a little bit of an expression on her face. Comes up a little bit gingerly on that left leg that got whacked in the lane. Two shots coming up for Henderson. Couple deep breaths and a bounce or two off the hardwood. The first shot, back iron and out for Tommy. Substitution, out comes Silcock and Peterson. little bit deeper into the bench goes Coach Cody Powers. Second shot from Henderson, up and off the right side, no good. Rebound Declo. Quick outlet to Mallory out on the far side. 0 for 2 for Henderson. Not that trip to the line. Still an 11-point lead with 1:05 remaining here in the third. Taylor screened off by Silcock in a block by Croft. Huron gets the deflection, crosses half court. Long lob for Croft. She's got it up near the rim, goes up and in. Yes, right hand layup by Holly Croft. Pulls it down. Strong with it up at the rim, back to within 9. Mallory, kick out into the corner for 3. No, front of the rim, no good. Rebound Henderson. Henderson slowing down. Back to Kundick, into the lane, right side floater, bounces around, no good. Tipped around a couple different times and grabbed by the Hornets. 18 seconds left. Mallory into the lane. Great moves and the and one play. Lily Mallory shown off the ball skills there. Wrap around the world into the lane, gets it up and through. She has got the moves. Tip my hat to her. Lily Mallory, a little bit quiet in the first half, now has 8 points in this third quarter. Make that 9 with the free throw and the 3-point play. 35-23, 14 seconds. Body foul as soon as Westside crosses half court. 2 shots coming up for Lucy Huron. 9.8 seconds on the shot on the game clock before the end of the third quarter. First shot for Huron, good. Nestles in. It's her first points of the ball game. Second shot. Rolls out, no good. 8 seconds on the game clock. Declo tries to push it. This is Peterson out on the far side. Crosses half court with 4 seconds left. Down into the corner. Buzzer 3, and it is an air ball. The putback close, but no cigar. After the end of 3, Declo leads 35-24. We'll come back to the fourth quarter right after this on 105.5 KACH, a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on My Local Radio Sports Network.
Step into a realm of beauty and sophistication at Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Immerse yourself in the gentle radiance of our exquisite and popular candles, filling your home with captivating fragrances that embrace the senses. Bring refined tranquility into your home and elevate your connection to harmony through our exquisite decor, all while staying here in Franklin County. Elevate your living space with the allure of Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Visit us today on 10th North Main Street in downtown Preston.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com. Welcome into the start of the fourth quarter, brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli. That's world-class jerky, small town USA. Declo starts off with the basketball, a drive inside, and the ball tipped around off the foot of the ball carrier, stolen away by Westside. Henderson crosses the lane off the right side, and it is out of bounds. And now the student section voices their displeasure. Here is Henderson up to the top for Croft. The mid-post shot short. Rebound. Henderson keeps it alive, diving out of bounds. Ainsley Stewart from the mid-post or from the baseline. That one won't go. Rebound Declo. Quick transition as Peterson has to pull it back out, whips it up to the top for Mallory. 3-point dagger, no. Off the right side. Stewart almost lost the basketball. Holds it back and gives it back to Kundick. 7:18 remaining. 11 points, not an insurmountable lead. You can make a run or two and get back into this with 7 minutes left, but it's got to come soon. Kundick to Croft. Good find. First shot won't go. Second shot won't go. Rebound Declo. And Mallory has a great little ankle breaker move at half court, but then her second stint at it ends up going off of her left knee and out of bounds into her own bench. Turnover there on the Hornets. Strongman defense shown. They're trying to keep the ball out of the arms of Tommy Henderson. Kundick throws that one away. Taylor tried to work back away and then back towards the classic backdoor cut pass. Did not work, and it goes out of bounds. Turnovers exchanged by both teams, with now 6:35 remaining in the ballgame. Declo leads 35-24, a little bit of a comfortable lead. Quickly to the basket, kick out, baseline jumper off the back iron, no good. And the soft foul on Nilsson. Tried to pull back at the last second, pulled the arms away, but just a little bit before that was enough. That's the third on Harley. Mallory to inbound, near side of the basket. Throws it back up the top. Peterson for three, all alone. Left side, no good. Tipped around, last touch by Declo. Out the baseline. Kundick to Taylor. Flips it back to Kundick, and she'll cross half court. Right hand dribble. Goes into the body, and the ball lost. Tipped around and flipped. A little bit of a late whistle. It didn't seem like either official had a really good look at it. I think, if anything, it looked like Kundick had gotten into the body of Ramsey. Under 6 minutes now. Time ticking off for a comeback for Westside. Mallory drives inwards, wrap around, layup, reverse, foul. That's the fourth on Nelson. And will Coach Huser keep her in the game? Mallory makes good on the first free throw at the line. 10 points in the second half for Lily Mallory, and Nilsson will stay in the ballgame with 4 fouls. I think that's the right choice. I think she gives a lot of energy. She's just got to not be tempted on those fouls. First points of the fourth quarter, and the timeout taken by Coach Huser. Brought to you by Magnolia Road. We'll be back right after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on My Local Radio Sports Network.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com.
We bring you back into E.L. Bud Elwell Sports Complex. I'm Cody Olsen, your voice of the Westside Pirates. 5:51 remaining here in the ball game. It's currently a 37-24 lead for Declo. They hold on to a comfortable lead. It's going to come down to whether or not Westside can get the ball in the basket a few times here. Henderson at the top of the arc gets the flip from Kundick, pulls it back out. Crosses left. Good defense by Mallory. Haley Joe on the far side drives the baseline, caught up in traffic, gives it out to Kundick for three, and this bounces off the top of the backboard. Taken away on the rebound by Declo. Mallory, right-hand dribble, surveys the defense. Man coverage shown by the Pirates here. Long three, and the legs just a little bit too short by Peterson. 5 minutes now left in the ball game. Henderson tries to make do with what she's got out on the right side. Gets on the baseline for the 8-foot floater. Goes in. Back to within 11, so more hope. The door creaked open here for Westside. Can they take advantage? Peterson throws it inwards, looking for Silcock. It goes out of bounds. And a few more millimeters open goes the door. 4:34. Opportunities here for Westside. Can they take advantage? Henderson gets a good screen from Taylor in the backcourt, frees her up as she crosses the midcourt line. Near side Taylor. Bingham calls for it, tipped around, ball wrapping, ball up for grabs in the baseline, out onto the floor. Kundick fell on top of it, a little bit slow to get up. Mallory, long three, looking for the dagger shot. That one won't go, tipped around. Peterson's got it, flips it high up in the air far side. This the mid-range shot, won't go. And the collapse in on the rebound. Kundick's going to get her third personal foul. She looks to be a tad bit winded. Hands on both of her knees. She's going to have to keep on keeping on. They're going to need her in this ball game. Good closeout defense. Taylor, Kundick get in there, tip it out and away. Clock stops at 4 minutes exactly. Peterson again. Out to the far side. Pump fake, driving inwards, and the floater won't go. Bingham gives it up to Henderson. Kundick pumps from beyond the arc, drives inwards. Back out to Henderson on the baseline. Nowhere to go with the basketball as two Lady Pirates end up in the same area. 3 minutes 30, time ticking away. Henderson, forced shot out on the far side. Misses it short. Peterson pulls it back out smartly to bleed some more clock for the Hornets. Osterhout, top of the arc, and now Declo more than happy to work their way around. And a foul on Haley Joe. The Boo Birds, yep. First shot up and good for Silcock. Gets her first points of the second half. Gets her up to 5 in the ball game. Second one for Silcock. Also good. 39-26. Only 2 points in this quarter for the Westside Pirates. It's come off of a acrobatic baseline jumper by Tommy Henderson. Kundick from the right elbow. Yeah, bottom of the bucket. Floats inwards. Gets it back to within 11. But is it too little too late for the Pirates? We'll find out after this timeout. We'll come back to you right after this on 105.5, Preston's Classic Hits, and My Local Radio Sports Network.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Welcome back to Westside High School. Couple minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. An 11-point lead held by Declo in a hard-fought battle. It's turned into, at times, a little bit of a wrestling match, but overall, more offense in the second half than what we saw in the first. An 11-point lead at halftime, or rather at the end of the, a 12-point lead. No, I'm doing poor math. It was an 8-point lead at halftime. It's ballooned out to an 11-point lead here with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Mallory spins off of the defender, goes to the top of the arc, pulls it back out. As the Pirates try and work the defense, Declo will try and bleed clock out. Down onto the floor. And another timeout taken. Coach Powers taking it to save the possession. We'll take it as well. Come back right after this on 105.5 KCH.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Papa Jay's world headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa Jay's invites you to come in or find them online at papajays.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa Jay's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa Jay's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajays.com. Quickly into it, a long lob by Declo goes out of bounds into the media table. Takes no time off of the clock. And the possession. And our officials are going to go ahead and converse, and it looks like Westside will go ahead and take it on the baseline as the ball got thrown out of bounds from that spot. Stewart trying to free up Henderson on the screen in the backcourt. Not a lot of time left for the Pirates. They've got to get offense going. Crossing the midcourt line, Henderson pulls it back out, looks for somebody, sets something up. Gets a screen from Kundick, back inside. Stewart has that ball taken away by Mallory. Right-hand layup and the double pump and the foul. Shot does not go in for Mallory as she takes it away coast to coast, but she will get 2 shots at the line. First one short for Mallory. Second one. Down and through the rabbit hole. 1 for 2 at the line goes Mallory. Down the far side of the court, here is Nilsson. Her shot quickly off the glass, but no good. 2 shots coming on the other end of the court. First one on Jordan Taylor. Nelson's shot off the bank and in. 12 minutes before 9 p.m., the bank is open for Harley Nilsson. She gets it up and in. Back to 11. The lead. This to cut it to 10. Good. Only the 4th point scored by Westside in this 4th quarter. It's been a scoring drought really for both teams. Taylor pumps on the far side wing, feeds inwards, and the and one play. That's just big time basketball there for Declo, working off of the defense. Bryn Silcock is an all-conference player returning for Declo, and she showed it right there. Calm, collected, goes inside the post, goes up with it with the with the left-hand scoop. It goes up and in. 42-30. Missed on the free throw. 145. Kundik near side pumps. As a double dribble. I would have been I would have been quite surprised if we would have gotten away with that one. That would have been Mallory in the backcourt, guarded by Henderson. And the defense of Henderson wins the possession back. Mallory does not get across in the appropriate amount of time. Lily Mallory getting some jeers from the West Side crowd. You don't get jeers really unless you're good, so take that as a compliment. 1:20 remaining. Henderson, top of the arc, crosses left, then goes back to the right. Kundik has to reach out with her left hand to palm it back into her possession. Give back to Henderson, floating into the lane. Has that one go in and out of her hands. Her layup shot will not go. And Nelson will get her 5th and final foul on the reach-in. Haley Joe will come in for the sub. Harley will go out. And this game, I think, is all but wrapped up with a bow. 12-point lead by Declo. Been a little bit of a longer 4th quarter. Trying to keep that door open and the opportunity open. It's gotten close. It's gotten to within about 8. But no closer than that in the second half. First shot missed by Silcock. Her second shot, same place off the front of the rim. Rebound offensively by the Hornets. Mallory has that one go in and out of her arms. Timeout by Coach Powers, and we'll take it. We'll come back right after this on 105.5 KACH and My Local Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Welcome back to the final minute of the 4th quarter. Declo leads 42-30 over the West Side Pirates. This game all but wrapped up with a nice bow. Here comes the turnaround jump shot by Silcock. Her first shot missed. The second shot also will not go. Wrapped up in the air and grabbed on the defensive rebound by Haley Joe. 45 seconds now remaining. Kundik stumbles and crosses the half-court line, gets atop the arc and passes it off to Stewart. This is Henderson with the crossover. Her shot short, saved by Kundik as she falls out of bounds. Coach Powers Trying to tell his girls to bleed as much clock as possible in the last 20 seconds here. Ball tipped back in the backcourt after the deflection by Henderson. Screen from Taylor. Long three from Mallory is off the brick iron. And no reason now. As we tick off the final second, your final score, Westside 30, Declo 42. Declo comes in, gets the victory. But a hard-fought game. I felt like the girls played well in a lot of areas. They held toe-to-toe with a really good 5-2 team. We'll talk more about it on the Ralph's Construction post-game show right after this on 105.5 KCH and my local radio sports network.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners, when planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now, stay tuned. The Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming up next.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
the greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You. Not just a name, but a commitment.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Welcome into the Ralph's Construction post-game show tonight. West Side falls to Declo 43-30 here at home, but a much improved showing, I feel like, than some of the earlier games in the season. It's all about that game-to-game progression, and I feel like West Side showed that today. Although the results didn't accumulate in a win, I just want to tip my hat. This is a great game. This is a good Declo team who came out and played very, very well. 2 all-conference players and a player of the year in District 4, Lily Mallory, really good, especially in the second half. I think West Side just kind of hung on within that 10-point range or so, and it was just so close to getting things going. I like it. I really want to see the progression. I'd love to see what West Side can do against Firth on Saturday and see, how that compares really to what we saw earlier in the year and see how the team looks differently, and it should be a good one. Thanks for joining us here on the Ralph's Construction post-game show. Building in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Go ahead and call them at 435-232-1837 to find out how you can start building in the Preston area. Find your dream home. We'll come back in just a second to give you our final statistics, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, and our Eye Care for You highlight play of the game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this.
It's time for more great local high school sports.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Welcome back into the Rouse Construction post-game show. It's time for us to go ahead and talk about our final statistics brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Great people, fantastic agents. You can call them at 208-852-2364. They'd love to talk about the game, they'd love to talk about sports, and they'd love to talk to you about how they can help you protect the things which matter most in your life. Brittany and Braden Smith of Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Final statistics tonight. Tommy Henderson ends the night with 6 points. Lucy Huron with 1. Holly Croft with 4. Kenzie Bingham with 2. Harley Nilsson with 6. And Miley Kundick with 8. For the Declo Hornets, 11 points for Aspen Peterson. 17 points for Lily Mallory. 8 points for Bryn Silcock, and 2 points for Reagan Ramsey. That is your final statistics here. Brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. It's now time for our I Care For You highlight play of the game. Doctors Philip and Jeff Cromwell, Lance Henderson invite you to come on in and get your eyes checked. Let them take care of you. Providing vision care services to the Cache Valley and Franklin County area for the past 44 years. You can find them at their Preston or Logan offices. We're going to give the highlight play of the game to Miley Kundick for her 3-point shot back in the third quarter. Was able to bounce it high, got the friendly roll into the basket, cut it within about 6 in that third quarter, and that's about how close Westside got in this ball game overall. So congratulations to her and to I Care For You, proud sponsor of Westside Pirate Athletics. For all of us at mylocalradio.com, we say thank you so very much. Thank you for joining us. I'm Cody Olsen, your voice of the Westside Pirates, on behalf of John Beverly back in the studio, Val Cook, our executive producer, and Dan Hubbard, the voice of Preston High School. We say thank you so very much, and as always, go Pirates.
The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!